right there. Stop right there. Because if you're here, that means you're somebody that's about personal growth and self-development. So we need to talk about something, because anything that comes from this channel or anywhere else is just a belief that somebody has picked up on and is understanding and seeing work and trying to share. But all of these ideas from any self-development thing you watch, anything and anybody, there's one thing that has to change before anything else in your life can change. And everybody keeps talking about the same thing. But one person really hit the nail on the head. And that's Malcolm Maltz when he talks about your self-image. Your self-image is what has to change. So do you have an old self-image? Because if you try and change your life, but you keep the same old self-image of yourself, nothing's going to change. You might make it a little bit further because you tried some new actions and did something, but then who you believe you are is going to play its role into where it is. And who do you believe you are? Because that's really the most important question. Because I'm letting you know that you're created in God's image. So what does that mean? That means that you are created in the God's image, which means that you have the same creative faculty that God did. And that is to use your thought to create your life. So if you think about the new life, you also have to think about who you are. Because who are you? The answer is, you are whoever you choose to be. So why not make these choices and do the ones that make you feel great? And do the ones that are going to help you be where you need to be. But keeping this idea of an image inside your head is terrible if it's not anything other than an image of perfection in your life. So hold these images. If you're created in God's image, why don't you create your life in that image? Why don't you look at ways that you can expand, ways that you can grow? Look for all the good things in your life. And sometimes maybe you just need a break. Just come find a tree and come sit by it and just relax. Let's walk over to this tree and we'll come and we'll sit by this tree and maybe just take some time, because another thing I hear so much about is that we don't have enough time. Is it we don't have enough time, or do we don't plan enough time? Because inside your image of your head, if you're somebody that never has enough time for anything because you're always saying, I don't got enough time. Oh, I'm so tired when I get home. Oh, it's so late. Then yes, think about it. You're using your word to create the image of who you are. You're someone that never has time. But there's nothing wrong with just coming over here and laying back and just sitting back and relaxing a little bit and just looking up maybe at a tree. Do it on your lunch break. Do it before you go to work. Do it at some point. And maybe you have no trees. Just find a park bench, sit down and look up and just think about something that you want to be. Use your imagination a little bit to see and explore who you want to be. Whoever told you can't use your imagination? Whoever told you that you have to be exactly where you are? And remember, even if you're exactly where you want to be, grow. Because in life, we're either growing or we're dying. If this tree stops growing its leaves, it's dying. And it's a really big one. And if it dies, I have to cut it out of the ground. Don't get cut out of the ground. Regardless of where you are in life, keep growing. Keep looking for new ways to expand. Keep looking for ways to create value for yourself, for your life, for your family, for society, for community, for everyone. But it all starts when you have the right image inside your head. And while we're on this idea, listen, all these ideas that you see, since you're on YouTube and you get these ads for all these get-rich-quick schemes, remember, they work if you believe they will. They work if you're going to put the time and the effort and the attention and the focus on it that's required to do it. They're going to if you change your self-image to somebody that makes money the way that they do. But if you don't try and change your self-image and you try something from that state, if you're trying it from the state of the person that you already are, you're already going to have your life. So our last thing for the day is that in the Bible we learn that there are infinite amounts of ways that your life can turn out, but there are only so many character states. There's a finite amount of character states that you could take on. The Bible is teaching us about all these character states that we embody as people. So what character state are you embodying? Because the person that thinks about money poorly will have money issues. The person that thinks about love poorly will have love issues. But when you start to clear up these, it's like, say you have all the success and money you want. Where's your love game at? Where's your fitness game at? Where's your happiness game at? Because you got to step your game up everywhere. It's about leveling up every day, leveling up. But you can only level up if you change your self-image. That is the idea. We've been focusing on it, harping on it, because until we change the image of who we are, and this ain't no fly-by-night, happens all at once. You are a computer that's programmed. So imagine that you are a programmed computer, and then every night, for whatever reason, you just keep reprogramming yourself with the old program. You just keep downloading the old program, So you have to consciously go in every day until that program is a new program, and the thoughts and the image are new. How long does it take to create a new image? As long as it takes. Sit on that one today. Be well. See you soon.